Their motto is "Call upon me in times of trouble. I will be there for you and will rescue you." And this exclusive footage shows one of Israel's most elite special forces, the Rescue Unit 669, on a mission into Gaza to save a fallen comrade. They are trained as highly as any of the world's top commandos and are comparable to the US Air Force Para-Rescue Unit. Master Sergeant G, a member of 669, agreed to speak to the Mail about his harrowing experiences in Gaza.
So Unit 669 is one of the 4 elite units of the IDF. Our job, our mission is combat search and rescue, and we have to be able to do it anytime, anywhere, whether it's air, sea, or land. Many times in combat, you're not sure if it's our soldiers are shooting or it's the terrorists that are shooting, the Hamas, ISIS terrorists that are shooting at our soldiers sometimes. Our mission is, when we land, definitely with helicopters, but also when we arrive with the vehicles, is not to engage combat. Our mission is to get in there and rescue our casualties.
Since October 7th, they have saved hundreds of lives on over 500 ground and aerial deployments into Gaza. Highly skilled pilots dodge rocket fire to land their Apache and Sea Stallion helicopters meters from Hamas. The Special Forces combat medics then dash to the casualties and get them back on the aircraft in under 60 seconds. Other missions see them leap into armed vehicles and speed across the border directly into enemy fire to save fallen comrades by land.
On a daily basis, we enter in and out of Gaza. We try to get as close as possible to the point of injury their casualties are. So many times it's a very, very difficult and challenging flight for the pilots, the 669 team's pilots, which need to perform together with mechanics in the back, extremely challenging missions for them to be able to land in urban territory where you have missiles are shot at them during flight and during landing, and we bring to the maximum. We challenge the helicopter and the air crew's skills to the maximum because we want to get our teams as close as possible to where the casualty is. Once we're on the ground, our goal is to rescue, to bring the casualties in the helicopter as fast as possible. And sometimes under fire, during combat that is actually taking place at the site itself, right? We will land there, we'll meet our teams on the ground, and we'll be able to bring multiple casualties into the helicopter, sometimes in less than a minute.
Dubbed the Flying Cats after their emblem, a green-eyed, winged cat, Unit 669 was formed 50 years ago in the aftermath of the Yom Kippur War to rescue pilots shot down behind enemy lines. In peacetimes, the unit conducts evacuations from natural disasters, but today they are ready round the clock to be deployed deep into Gaza. Within 15 minutes of receiving a call, they must be in the air or on the road to enemy territory.
Our teams, we arrive, literally there is a shooting sometimes a few meters from us. Many times in combat, you're not sure if it's our soldiers are shooting or it's the terrorists that are shooting, the Hamas, ISIS terrorists that are shooting at our soldiers sometimes. Obviously, there is a slight feeling of fear because any sane human, when he goes into combat, it has to have this slight, at least slight, element of feeling of fear, but yet there's a very, very strong feeling of determination, of purpose. Definitely because our mission is so decisive.
While members of Unit 669 are primarily paramedics, the Flying Cats are among the most deadly soldiers on the planet. They are highly adept at Israel's ferocious martial art, Krav Maga, and frequently fight their way into Gaza to save fallen comrades. Of the thousands of Israelis who apply to join Unit 669 each year, just 50 are selected to start its grueling 18-month training course. They are put through their paces, learning to live off the land and to operate underwater and from the air. By the end, just half of those who started are still standing.
That training brings an individual to a set of skills to function unlike any other unit in the IDF in combat rescue. and to be able to function and do missions under pressure that's beyond words, while being shot at, while the casualty is bleeding in its hands, and yet also to function like a huge machine with the helicopter and the vehicles and the teams on the ground and the teams in the helicopter. Everybody functions in this like an orchestra, if I might say.
The unit is heralded in Israel, and troops are known to take solace entering Gaza, knowing that no matter where they might fall, 669 will come for them. That bravery comes at the highest price, with the unit losing 3 soldiers in the past few weeks. But despite the danger, the Flying Cats continue to run their missions into enemy territory each day.
We go to funerals, we mourn, we're with the families, but yeah, we're still inside combat. But you see the teams, they cry and they come back to base and they get on call again. It's part of, terrible to say, but it's even almost part of the routine now of war. The war exposes to our partners something in our identity and our personality they never encountered before. One of the guys in our team, his wife, couldn't understand why are you going to war? Like, don't you love me? I do understand you can die. And it took a long time weeks, right, from the beginning of the war to understand his feeling towards the guys on the team. It's this it's almost unexplainable, the feeling of commitment one has towards this group. It's almost biological, as a herd or something, I would say, of this urge to be part of the team, of defend these guys. And that, at the end of the day, is the main. This is not something unique for the IDF, right? But this is something about the military itself that what makes one stand on its feet and run towards the enemy line is the friends, right? Is the guys with them or the people with them.